Good morning, YouTubers. This is your zip code freak, Matt Shiney in the 92887 on this Friday, August 23rd. This is election collection number 24. We're going to be doing the 23rd state, where, as far as elections go, Maine, Maine. For those of you not from the United States and those of you that might be and are just not familiar with how to spell the state's name, Maine is the 23rd state to enter the Union, and it did so on March 15th, 1820. It was once part of Massachusetts and eventually became a colony in its own right, or a territory, and then a state. Maine became a state in the era when slave and free states were being added every other time to represent the balance in Congress, because that was the brewing issue in the 1820s now. And eventually that would culminate in the Civil War, which took place 40 years after this. Maine is the largest in area of the New England states, and it's also the last one in that area to become a state. It's also the only state that borders one other state, in this case, New Hampshire. The rest of Maine's borders are either with Canada or with the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Maine is kind of interesting in that it's one of two states in 2020 to split the electoral vote. Maine has 4 electoral votes. Its population today is 1.39 million, so not that large. And one of the electoral votes went for Trump. The other 3 went to Biden for 2020. As I said, interesting. There's only one other state that did that, and we haven't covered it yet, but we will. Maine is a blue state, but it's not that blue compared to D.C. or Maryland. It's about like New Hampshire. It is about the same ratio of Democrats to Republicans, 6-5 there. And of the last 16 elections, 10 of them went to the Democrats, 6 went to the Republicans. There are 16 counties in Maine, and 8 of those went to the Republicans. 8 of them went to the Democrats, and there's also another entity called Overseas, which they went to the Democrats as well, as kind of an odd thing with Maine. For you zip code freaks out there, anything in Maine is going to be starting from 040 through 049. What we got as well is it's not particularly densely populated either. 45 people per square mile. I think there's still a little bit of the conservative spirit left there, even though it does go for the blue candidate, just because something about the vast expanse of land, people living in it, and wanting to keep it. Some people say that's a democratic value. They tend to be more about the environment. There are plenty of conservatives that want it too. And not just for big business, but for people to enjoy. So just remember that next time, folks. Anyway, there's Maine, the 23rd state. If you like, hit subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next video.